Welcome back, Officers of the Republic. Is your Coruscant Underworld Police Chief AP Gaines here, and sorry this video is getting out too late. Normally I record them the night before and upload them, and then they come out at 6 a.m. the standard upload time, but I spent all night editing through hours of random footage to make stuff. So I stayed up pretty much till 6 a.m., which is the upload time, to make sure that the video is uploaded for today, and then I went to sleep. It's now 9 a.m. I've slept about 3 hours, woke up randomly, and I was like, you know what, I'll just make probably this roster review, and I'll probably upload one later today if I get around to it. Just because there's so many of them, and I gotta churn through them, or else you guys are gonna get pretty upset. So I'm gonna churn through some roster reviews. Not gonna be any tomorrow, which will be Christmas. But after Christmas, I'm gonna try to pump through at least 3 a day on top of normal uploads. That's not a guarantee. That's just a goal, because life changes and stuff, especially around the holidays. So I'll do my best. And we have Excelsior, beep boop, of Savage Opress. Savage Opress is one of my favorite characters, I swear. He was so cool. Alright, what we got going on here? Okay, I like what we're seeing. A full Relic 7 Padme team, so he knows what he likes. He's got relics on Empire. Everything else is lower gear, so this is definitely a top-down roster. Let's see what he's got going on here. No cup, unless I'm totally blind. So this is a pretty small roster. Most of the GP is tied up in a couple of teams, obviously the Galactic Republic and Empire, which is not necessarily a terrible idea. If you put this on the front wall at 1.7 million GP, he probably never gets full cleared. My only concern is, does he have enough offense after that to win? And I'm not 100% sure, but we'll break it down so that we can find out everything he's working with, just to give us an easier kind of narrow frame to look through. So he does have Bosk lead. Django's low. Okay, so his bounty hunter team probably not the best for his GP. I imagine he's still working to grind up Bosk and Django. Once you get him 7 stars, if these guys can get up to gear 12, they can be an effective 3-man at this GP. The reason I say just these 3 guys at gear 12, which is kind of a lot because, getting them up in gear is kind of annoying. You will come across relics at 1.7 million GP, so you need teams that can get high banners, especially because he's probably not using this team for offense. He needs to get a couple of teams that can actually full clear, like Emperor Palpatine plus Thrawn, a 2-man will work well. Vader will obviously solo. Padme's on defense. Where is he going to find the rest of his offense? I imagine Traya, CLS are probably in there, but we'll see. Okay, so bounty hunters could use a little bit of work. Empire, obviously we talked about. He's got Piet going probably for a full Empire team. It doesn't look like he's really preparing for an Imp Troopers, so no Murder Bears going on over here. Obviously, we've touched on the Galactic Republic already. He has a low star Shock T and low gear, low star clone, so maybe he's farming up there. Could be interesting since he has a powerhouse defensive team. Working on some powerful offensive teams is probably the best way to go. He's got a full Geo team, so his defense is looking solid. We've already looked at Imp Troopers, right? Yeah, just Piet. His Jedi is really where I find there's a lot to be desired. Mostly Bastila Jolie. I say that obviously he has 4 Relic 7 Jedi, which is very good. I don't even have 4 Relic 7 Jedi because I don't Relic 7 anyone, but they're all going to be used on defense in a Padme team, right? So what Jedi besides those do we have left for offense? Because Jedi get fantastic banners on offense. They're also super versatile. They go against Grievous. They go against pretty much anything that doesn't anything but Darth Revan. So Bastila should be geared. If you're a free-to-play new player and you unlock the Bastila node, you should, the second she's unlocked, I have Nikki. The second Nikki unlocked Bastila, she's just grinding Bastila nonstop. Same with Anakin. But you should also have Jolie, because Jolie's Zeta is super useful for probably lower geared Jedi, because oftentimes people will have like one relic team that they'll place on defense. It might not be a full relic 17, but let's say like at this point you're running like gear 10, gear 11, maybe even gear 12 Jedi against like a relic 1 General Grievous droid team or something like that, or a relic 1 bounty hunter team. Well, probably not a bounty hunter team at relics, because Jedi don't do well against stronger bounty hunters for obvious reasons. Boba, Mando, Jango all prevent revives. But let's use the Grievous example. We're going against a low relic full, all the droids are relic. They're going to start killing your Jedi. You need your Jedi to be at a certain level, probably gear 11, gear 12 maybe. And then just having that Bastila Shan lead plus the Jolee Bindo to bring everyone back gives you that longevity throughout the battle to slowly start picking away at those stronger teams. And that's why Jolee Zeta, I mean, until the Darth Vader rework, Jolee Zeta probably was the best Zeta, the first Zeta that you should get. Obviously, Merciless Massacre has replaced that because of its just sheer offensive output. But I mean, it still puts Jolie's Revive Zeta at a close second, just for the ability, the usefulness, the utility of having a Jedi team being able to go the distance against slightly stronger teams, bringing people back, calling in assists, all sort of stuff like that. So that's why having Jedi is important, besides just Jedi that you're going to relic out and place on defense under a Padme team, because you want those teams that can go against like a more powerful opponent and eventually clear, because oftentimes around here people will place stronger defenses like you do with your relic Padme team, and you can't really get through it. So you need to have teams that can go the distance and get through those teams. That's all I'm saying. Old Republic, okay, interesting. Phoenix, probably just bare bones. Yep. Rebels, I know he has CLS. And Han, he's not going to have a super great Chewbacca. Yeah, 5 stars because his bounty hunters aren't the best. These are one of those fantastic teams. What the heck? I just stepped on something. I don't know what it was. Sorry about that. These are one of those fantastic teams that you can under gear and they'll still punch up. The reason I'm always so big on bounty hunters is because they get you Chewbacca, and Chewbacca is one of my favorite characters in the game because him plus his Zeta plus his massive damage really ties together the CLS team to make them really quite powerful. And it's just fantastic to have one of those teams that you know can counter almost anything really quickly with high banners. I'm all about efficiency on offense, and CLS is one of my favorite teams for that reason. Separatists, not much going on here. Low level, low star, so we won't really cover that. Sith, I know you have here. Okay, you have Traya. I would eventually, I mean, after you touch on bounty hunters and Jedi, I would start to gear up Scion Nihilus. That way you can throw Trio under Traya. That takes out the Geonosians so that you don't have to solo. You don't have to Vader solo the Geonosians. You can throw in a Traya team. Still get like 59 banners. Then you can get the 64 banners against like literally anything else, as opposed to getting 64 banners against Geos and then Traya. Like, what do you do with it? They don't get fantastic banners against other stuff because they'll get their banners depleted over time. You know what I'm saying? And they have to be pretty strong to go against something. So that's why I still use Traya for Geos and Vader to solo something else. Just the banners work out better. Plus, if you eventually relic Scion, you can 2-man throw Nihilus into another Sith team, like maybe under your EP lead, and then be set there, have some extra cooldown increases, plus the utility of an Annihilate if you go against like another Relic 7 team. So that's usually how I fiddle around with my Sith. That sounded kind of weird. We have one Tusken, which is fantastic. No level 69 Cup, which is kind of disappointing. Guys, if you don't have Cup, 1 day's worth of Squad Arena tokens, 400 Squad Arena tokens you can unlock Cup. And then it's like, what, 7 million credits to get him to level 69? No, wait, no, that'd be level 85. It's probably like 6 million credits, 5 million credits to get him to level 69. That's all I'm asking, guys. That's all I'm asking. I don't ask for much. I rarely ask for subscriptions or for likes. I love it when you comment because I like chatting with you, but just get that cup up, man. Come on.